When Elon Musk steps onto a stage, investors listen to the metrics they care about: delivery targets, quarterly margins, and production ramp-ups. But behind the scenes, the traditional corporate playbook has been completely discarded. With the official release of Tesla's master plan, Part 4, titled Sustainable Abundance, and Musk's recent high-profile declarations, it has become blindingly obvious that his true vision stretches far beyond manufacturing electric cars and launching satellites. Number 10. Decoupling the global economy from human labor. Starting at number 10 is a fundamental shift in how human productivity is calculated. Traditionally, gross domestic product, GDP, is strictly throttled by population size and human labor constraints. But Musk's master plan, Part 4, explicitly lays out a new governing equation for the global economy. Output equals productivity times robots. Traditional economy, GDP equals population times human labor output. Musk, 2030. Blueprint, GDP equals unlimited. Robotics times algorithmic efficiency. By aiming to inject tens of millions of autonomous units into the workforce by 2030, the secret goal is to completely decouple economic growth from human limitations. To the public, he pitches this as eliminating dangerous or monotonous tasks. Number 9, the 2027 Optimus consumer inflection point. While investors focus on the next quarterly vehicle delivery numbers, the real timeline centers on the commercial maturity of the Optimus humanoid robot. Musk's internal roadmap points directly to 2027 as the consumer rollout inflection point. Before the public can buy one to fold their laundry, Tesla plans to deploy thousands of these bots internally across its gigafactories. This serves a dual purpose. It solves Tesla's intense manufacturing labor bottlenecks and trains the neural networks in high-stakes, real-world environments. Number 8, hitting the power wall of artificial general intelligence, AGI. The tech industry is currently obsessed with acquiring high-end AI chips like NVIDIA's Blackwell architectures. But Musk's secret timeline bypasses the silicon shortage entirely, pivoting directly toward a much more brutal bottleneck: raw electrical power. Musk has warned that the exponential growth of AI models will completely outstrip the world's flat electricity generation. Standard data centers suffer from massive power overhead, with up to 40% of their energy consumed purely by cooling infrastructure. Musk's secret strategy involves securing dedicated, grid-independent energy infrastructure. Number 7. The deprioritization of the traditional EV. For a decade, Tesla was synonymous with electric vehicles. However, a major hidden detail of Master Plan Part 4 is the definitive backburning of the traditional human-driven EV. The secret timeline reveals that Tesla is transitioning rapidly into a pure-play AI and robotics ecosystem. The vehicle fleet is no longer being optimized to be sold as a luxury consumer asset. Instead, it is being re-engineered to serve as the physical nodes for the upcoming autonomous robotaxi network. Investors hoping for a massive lineup of cheap consumer-centric cars are missing the point. Musk's 2030 goal is a completely unowned, utility-driven autonomous transport layer, drastically reducing the necessity for private car ownership altogether. Number 6, transforming the moon into a strategic supply depot. SpaceX's public messaging often frames Mars as the ultimate destination. However, the immediate high-stakes milestone on the 2030 timeline is actually the moon. Driven by intensifying geopolitical pressure, SpaceX's top priority has shifted toward dominating cislunar space. Under the Starship Human Landing System, HLS program, the secret goal is to build long-term habitats, logistics networks, and automated resource extraction systems on the lunar surface. Number 5, the $1 billion ISS deorbit contract as a secret trial. In a highly publicized move, NASA awarded SpaceX a $1 billion contract to safely deorbit and destroy the International Space Station, ISS, by dragging it into the atmosphere to burn over the Pacific Ocean's Point Nemo. While the public views this as a standard decommissioning contract, industry insiders know it's a high-stakes test run. Safely guiding a massive 400-ton orbital structure through a controlled atmospheric re-entry requires unprecedented precision and heavy lift tug capabilities. The technology, telemetry, and heavy propulsion systems developed for this cleanup operation are secretly being designed to perfect the orbital mechanics needed to safely land massive cargo payloads back on Earth and eventually on the surface of alien worlds. Number 4, moving AI data centers into orbit. As Earth's energy grid's red line and real estate for massive server farms vanishes, Musk's secret timeline outlines an astonishing solution: moving artificial intelligence data centers entirely into space. Musk predicts that within the next 30 to 36 months, space will become the most economically viable location to scale compute power, using Starship's unprecedented payload capacity to slash launch costs by 100 times. SpaceX can deploy orbital constellations optimized purely for token generation. By bypassing atmospheric interference and the earthly energy crisis, this orbital compute layer will alter the geopolitics of artificial intelligence. Number 3, the 2030 singularity horizon. While mainstream tech executives predict AGI will arrive in decades, Musk's internal clock is ticking significantly faster. He has explicitly stated that humanity has already entered the initial phases of the AI singularity, predicting that by 2030, artificial intelligence will comfortably exceed the cognitive capacity of the entire human species combined. This terrifyingly compressed timeline explains the frantic pace across all his ventures. The rapid development of Neuralink's brain-computer interfaces isn't just about medical rehabilitation. It is a desperate attempt to create high-bandwidth human-AI symbiosis, giving human consciousness a fighting chance to survive and merge with the incoming digital intelligence explosion. Number 2, merging biology and software. At the apex of his medical and technological ventures lies the most secretive objective: treating human biology as an engineered software stack. Through the advancement of Neuralink and microscale biointerfaces, the long-term roadmap treats human neurological decline, aging, and physical limitations as software bugs that can be systematically debugged, patched, and reprogrammed. The 2030 horizon aims to achieve the initial stages of digital consciousness backup. This isn't about science fiction immortality. It's about preserving human knowledge and cognitive data, ensuring that our species' collective intellect can seamlessly transition across the deep cosmic and digital expanses of the next century. Number 1, the post-scarcity crisis of meaning. The number one thing Elon Musk is not telling traditional investors is that his companies are actively working toward an economy where traditional financial metrics lose all practical meaning. If you successfully combine unlimited robotic labor, orbital AGI compute, and limitless space-based energy, you arrive at the ultimate destination: sustainable abundance. Elon Musk's real timeline isn't written in corporate earnings reports. It's etched into the laws of engineering, physics, and rapid scaling. While Wall Street squabbles over quarterly vehicle margins, the master blueprint is quietly locking the pieces into place for a planetary-scale phase transition by 2030. If this timeline plays out, the world we occupy at the end of this decade will look completely unrecognizable compared to the one we stand in today. The question isn't whether his companies will hit their targets, it's whether humanity is ready for what happens when they do. Which phase of Musk's secret 2030 timeline do you find the most shocking? Are we moving toward a golden era of sustainable abundance, or are we accelerating toward an existential crisis we aren't equipped to handle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and decode the hidden strategies shaping our global future, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Tap the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into high-stakes technology, secret corporate roadmaps, and the future of human civilization. Give this video a thumbs up if it keeps you on the edge of your seat, and we will see you in the next one.